everybody, welcome to my part 2 of my gardening tour. I'm in my front yard, so I'm going to show you that today. Like I mentioned last time, everything's nice and vibrant because it just rained and I thought it'd be the perfect day to come out here and do it. So let's get into my front yard garden tour. I have to say there's some chores that I haven't finished out here yet, but that's okay. We'll get to them eventually. I've gotten most of it done, but there's just a few things left to do. Let's go. So we'll start out here on the front porch. It's a little bit dark. I'll try not to get my address, but I did a spring porch makeover and you guys really liked that video, which I was super excited about. And look at the flowers, they're doing so well. This is the forget-me-nots and the primrose and white pansy. And then these are all blooming now too. I had to set this back a little bit because it got super hot for a few days. That's why everything just kind of popped out. But look how beautiful these are. This was a mix from Lowe's that I got. And I think I combined 2 mixes together because it's just so stunning. And then I got this new rug and I still have my Easter stuff. And look how pretty this mix is too. I mixed these together on purpose, and these are those same tulips here that are a little bit pink and ruffly, and I can't wait for them to bloom. I need to clean this up when the temperature's right and raise it up a little bit. I think it'll look a little bit better. And here's the side of my porch here with my new rug that I absolutely love. Hopefully, if you wanted one, you were able to find one. They were kind of hard to find, and I'm loving the blue pillows. I'm loving light blue this year. I have a lot in my house too. A lot of light blue house decor, and so I'm leaving them. I just love it. It's kind of a neutral blue, and I love it. And then these are just stunning. Look at those, so pretty. These have different colors. Interesting. There's like a different peach colors. Look how pretty that is. I'm definitely going to do a variety like that in pots every year. I've really enjoyed my spring bulb pots that I planted up last fall. These lanterns I got at Target, I'll link them down below, and other things as well. You can also check out my front porch makeover video because that has everything linked to it too. So in here I have some boxwoods by the side of my garage, and they've done okay. They get a little hot in this spot, and they have some winter burn. They kind of had this the end of last year too, so I don't know, we'll see. I might go one more year with them and then try to figure out a different solution. And my pansies are just loving it. My nepeta is coming out through here, and I'm so excited for what I'm gonna do for the front this year. Super excited about it. These tulips are about ready to burst in a few days, and they are red and pink. And then these primrose I popped in. I just love primrose so much. This is their first year. They've been through a couple nights of freezing cold temperatures though, so they've done pretty well though. They're pretty hardy. I also have some nepeta back here, and then I have some nepeta back here. This is the Proven Winners variety, and I have another one here, and those are so fun. I need to find a different solution for a hose out here. I hate this here. I need to figure it out. I might just do like a side one on the wall. I don't know. And I want to plant something really big and tall right here that's more of a standard form, so I need to research that too and figure that out. Okay, so we have some campanula here and some boxwoods, and then some yew bushes here, which I absolutely love. I need to come in here and cut them back just a little bit. And then we also have some lavender, some boxwoods. I've got my rose garden over here that I have pruned. This is my James Galloway rose. I'm gonna buy a trellis today, actually. I need to see how wide it is. It might not be wide enough for that spot. I'm just realizing because that rock's there. I need to troubleshoot that. My husband can help me with that. But I'm gonna put a black trellis here for this to climb. It climbs like 12 feet. And then we got a weeping white spruce. This one I'm going to keep straight on this pole here. If you don't keep that pole there, they will weep over and get all funky looking. And I don't like the funky looking ones. I'll show you some funky ones I have out front. I have some coneflowers right here. And then I have grasses here. And I just had this idea this morning. This area is so dry. It doesn't get a ton of water. Wouldn't it be pretty to put some Russian sage in between these grasses? Hopefully it'd get enough sun. I think it would. And then maybe something yellow in between it too. I just think that would be pretty. I've got to do something here though. This is just all grasses. I wanted it pretty simple. I've gone back and forth about maybe putting boxwoods here, but that's a lot more trimming and I already have enough to trim. So we'll see. And then I've got some weeds to pull here too. Then I have a dianthus here, and I also have another weeping white spruce. I just bought another stake. See how this has grown past this stake, to keep this one straight because I don't want it bending like my other ones. And then this area I struggle with. I planted in some, what are these? Coreopsis. I think these are coreopsis. They have done okay here. The dianthus, not so well. See how wet it gets here? If you can tell here, like this was a sitting water because everything's kind of level. I think we have the drain here. We had this problem in a drain over on the other area of our house, and I think it comes out here. And so I think that's why we have a hard time with this grass here, because it always just gets soaking wet. And so I just told my husband about it the other day, and I think he's going to help me kind of figure it out, because anything I plant here dies because I think it just gets too soggy. I haven't thought too much about this area yet. It's just one I haven't gotten to. One thing I have done is get plumbago and put it here, and I'm excited about that. I kind of was thinking maybe that will just fill in all the area, but we'll see if it comes back. I haven't seen that yet. Then we'll come around here, I guess. I have this Shasta daisy right here. I need to move it. I think I'm gonna move it right here. And it'll kind of hide that box, and it won't be under that, because pretty much last year this rose went crazy. This is my Tranquility rose from David Austin. It's beautiful and it gets ginormous. Look at these old, I miss some of these old branches. So I'm gonna move that probably next week. I gotta make a list of things I need to move. I also bought some things to work on a trellis for this, so this should be a product. I want to get on that pretty quick because these are gonna leaf out pretty soon. This does kind of cover up my gas area here. This is my Eden climbing rose. It's beautiful. It's its 3rd year, and I'm really excited to see what it does this year. And I'm gonna train it all over here on this wall, and it's gonna be so pretty. Here we have more Shasta daisies, and I have some salvia in here too. And then here we have another favorite rose of mine. This is a David Austin Anic rose. It has an L in it, but the L is pretty much silent, and it's beautiful. This will be its 2nd year. Can't wait to see that rose again, and it smells so sweet. It's a light scent, but it's super sweet, and I just love it. This one I gave a pretty hard rune. This is Molino. It's a beautiful yellow. Can't wait for that either. Roses are some of my favorites. And salvia, more Shasta daisies, and a lavender. And then I had a video. Still need to take care of this. I have a hubby list of things to do, but they don't need support quite yet, so we're good. But look how much growth they've had since I cut them down a couple weeks ago. They look really great. I also have a fall gold raspberry that I found and bought because I've heard so many good things about fall gold raspberries, and I think I'm gonna pull a few of these out and plant it here and have a little spot of fall golds in the front there. I still want to contain them to this area. I don't need more raspberries than that, so I'm going to be really careful about how much I add. I'm noticing a few raspberry shoots in here though that I need to make sure that I yank out. And then I need to come in, I ordered some berry tone. I still need to come in here and put berry tone in here on all of these. And I'll probably put holly tone in here as well. But anyway, it's almost strawberry season. Exciting. This rosemary I planted 3 years ago, I haven't done anything to it since. Can you tell? I need to do something with that. Maybe I'll just cut it back and see what happens. But here's my garden. I'm not touching this area until, well, I probably should come in here and get these weeds out while it's wet, but gardening season. When gardening season comes, I will come over to this area. But then here's my backyard that you saw last time. Let's go back in the other part of the front yard. Okay, this is my Kwanzan cherry. It's one of my favorite trees. It is so stunning when it blooms. Can't wait for that. I wish it was blooming right now for you, but not quite. It's a little behind some of my other ones. And then this is this area here. So I am gonna put a rose in. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Might be too shady, so I actually might put it here. I think I'm gonna put it here. I think that'll be a good spot for it. It'll get all this afternoon sun. And then look at my lamium. So pretty. It's really filled in nice. This is like the starting its 3rd year. Love that that's filling in. I need to come in here and clean this out. That's more of that yellow flower that I'll put the name of here, Coreopsis. These blooms are starting. Look how pretty. Oh, soon. It's gonna be blooming soon, guys. Super excited. Not too much in here. I have a few daylilies. We have these red kind of cone flowers. and more cone flowers here. So I need to work on this area too. I need to get something right there to cover up that box as well. And then moving over here, look how beautiful these tulips are. I'll have to try and look to see what variety these are. I got them from Color Blends like 3 years ago, and they're so pretty here. They filled in so nicely. I do need to make a lot of changes in this front area, but we'll talk about that. I need to move these boxwoods forward. I think I want to put a rose in here. I'm going to put some hydrangeas back here, some limelight hydrangeas. And I'm hoping to not disturb these tulips, or I might shift them around a little bit. In front here we have some boogie woogie, and then we have the candy tuft, which I love. And then this is one of my funky trees that's half dead that I'm going to take out and replace. This corner here is my starry night hibiscus, which is just waiting to do something. They take a little while to get going. Well, let me show you these close up. Beautiful orange coral pink. They have a little bit of pink, if you guys can see that. So I just love the color. And when it's really hot, they get a little more red. So they're really pretty. More candy tufts that I transplanted there. Hopefully that will do well. This fruit punch sweetie pie dianthus is my favorite. It's so pretty. I'm going to take that one and move it here so it's a bigger clump in front, because it's too low up there. It needs to be forward. I'm learning. Then we have back here, I bought quite a few more of these luminary opalescent phlox because I love them so much. So I'll probably dot them in here in various places. I want this whole area to be filled with them. I might even move these a little forward. We'll see. I need to rearrange. Boxwoods, campanula, we have a few daylilies in here. And then I have this bushy standard, which I need to tackle after it blooms, but the blooms are getting ready to bloom. So pretty. Can't wait. I love this plant. I wish it was a higher standard. It's kind of like, it is a standard, but you can see it's kind of bushy. I need to limb it up after it's done blooming. I don't want to do it right now because I'll lose blooms. And then we have boxwoods in here. That one looks like it's struggling a little bit. We have some Proven Winners Amazing Daisies, some white tulips in here that are about ready to bloom. This area gets a lot of shade and only gets sun towards the end of the day, so it's always a little bit slower. And then here's my funky trees. They're weeping white spruces, which I love, but see how this stake ended here and then it just went wah, wah, and I don't love that. So I'm moving them in the backyard. We'll see if they transplant, but I really want straight ones. So I'm going to replace this one, that one, and that one there. Just the three. The other two are fine. And then we have some more white tulips in here. This area needs a lot of work too, but I want to make a good plan for it. We have some limelight hydrangeas here, so I wanted to add 2 more over there to match this side, but they're blooming out nicely. This might be dead. No, there's a little growth on it. Okay, I was gonna say that one stick didn't have anything on it. They're just a little slow. I'm getting a ton of sun. And then we have the little lime punch. Then we have an aster plant here, which isn't my favorite. I've talked about that before, but it's staying for now. And then we have a hosta. It's the front. Another area that I need to figure out is this corner. They came in here and put meters on our water. So it's gonna be metered now. And they painted them this bright purple. I'm like, really? Can't you do it green or something? It's like so bright and it stands out and it's not pretty. I don't know why they did that. But anyway, and then I have this big box here. I need some ideas on what to plant in front of this. I don't have a ton of space here. Eventually we are gonna bring this curb and have it go up around here and put some roses in here all along this picket fence. I think that would be so cute. I'm not sure we'll get to that this year. I'm hoping we do, but it's getting a little late in the season. Gotta hurry and get on that. I'm hoping this crepe myrtle comes back to life. I don't see any signs of life at all. So pray for it. It's so pretty. It's a red one. I'll put the name. And it looks so beautiful. It's more bushy and it stays a little bit smaller. And so I was super excited about it. This magnolia tree that's my neighbor's I get to enjoy. Look how pretty that is. That's what all these little blooms are here on the ground. This laurel, like I said, they always struggle the first year, and hopefully this will recover a little bit this year. We'll see. It's not looking super hot right now. Then I have some ajuga here and some weeds. I haven't gotten to this area. And that's my neighbor's rose that's a little out of control. It's pretty though when it blooms. It's got beautiful red flowers on it. And I need to come and cut this back too. See that? I need to cut this back to here. I'm gonna come do that right now and get it done. Get that cleaned up. Then we have some Veronica right there and some daylilies. So I'll figure this out. It's gonna take some time. I've got a lot of areas to kind of figure out. So that's the front yard. I wanted to give you the view of the front yard a little bit so you could see it. That's that corner piece there. This is the rock wall. The rose garden's there. The front, and then this planted area here. And then over here is this area with the big electrical box. So anyway, that's it. We do need to come in here. We need to add corbels to the house. We had always had plans to do it. So we're gonna put some wood ones on there, each peak here. And I think that'll be so cute. So I told my husband I really wanna get that done this year. Really one of the things that I want to do. A lot of you asked what the paint color is on the house. It's white dove. I was deciding between alabaster and white dove. My sister chose alabaster and I chose white dove. And I really like it. I'll put the brand name because I can't remember. I think it's Benjamin Moore, but I've really loved it. And actually we just matched that color. So this isn't that brand, but we just matched it. But I like alabaster too. If you're trying to decide, those are two really good ones. Okay, that's it. I have a lot of things to do in the front yard, actually all my yard, but I'll get to it. That's the fun part. I can kind of focus on each area and slowly finish them. So anyway, thanks so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.